This is the brief on why God fights for you. Okay, so this week, the Bible and Bible scholars, they're really tackling some heavy narratives, right out of Joshua, chapters 10 and 11. And it kind of forces us to ask this big question. How do God's justice and his love actually operate together, especially in these really intense conflicts? Right, let's start with the basics. God as the supreme judge. See, the judgment against the Canaanites wasn't just out of the blue. Historical accounts, backed up by the Bible, show these nations had really pushed the limits with widespread awful practices like, well, even child sacrifice. It was a judicial outcome. So what about the actual conflict? Well, second, let's unpack this concept of holy war. We find out the destruction, called Sherem, it was tightly controlled, and interestingly, it mainly focused on inanimate stuff like pagan altars and images. This really shows the fight was fundamentally against sin, not necessarily the people themselves, who, remember, had been given chances to change. And finally, even in the middle of all this warrior stuff, there's this ultimate vision of peace. The whole book of Joshua, it's pointing ahead, pointing to Christ. He's the true king, the source of eternal life. It's his work that secures salvation and ultimately brings about that complete hope, that eternal peace. For an in-depth exploration of holy war and holy love, listen to the main episode of Bible Talk Insight.